Hi, I'm Katie. In today's video, I'm going to share some information with you about how you can take a relaxing day trip to Boca Grande by boat. Boca Grande is a historic community located on Gasparilla Island off the Gulf Coast of Florida just northwest of Fort Myers. There are multiple ferry or tour companies that you can use to take a similar trip, but in this video, we are departing from Punta Gorda using Kingfisher Fleet. So like I said in the intro, we left from Fisherman's Village Marina in Punta Gorda. The Kingfisher Fleet cruise to Boca Grande leaves at 9 a.m. and takes about 2 hours to cruise across Charlotte Harbor. The boats used for this cruise are 2 stories and are open air. There is a bar, snack counter, and bathrooms available on board. Our ride was very smooth and enjoyable. The captain and crew were all very nice and helpful. They even did a few special activities for the kids, like handing out necklaces and letting them drive the boat. By far the best part of the cruise, in my opinion though, was the dolphins. They loved to play in the wake of the boat, and it seemed like they were just waiting for us out in the harbor. They showed up right away. I feel like I could watch them all day and I would never get tired of it. The cruise we went on was $48 round trip per adult. The boat we were on dropped people off at both Cayo Costa and Boca Grande. Since the boat stopped at Cayo Costa first, we arrived to Boca Grande around noon and had about 3 hours to explore the island before boarding the boat at 3 p.m. to go back to Punta Gorda. Our plan was to rent a golf cart once we got to Boca Grande, so we could maximize our sightseeing with the short time we had. What we learned though is that if you want a golf cart, you have to book it well in advance. It seems most people who come to Boca Grande use the golf carts to get around during their stay, and they were sold out at every rental shop when we got there. We were able to rent 2 beach cruisers though, and we used those to go check out the beaches and lighthouses. Our first stop, after we rented the bikes, was the beach at Gasparilla Island State Park, where we went for a short walk on the beach. There are a ton of shells here. There is also a historic lighthouse, the Port Boca Grande Lighthouse, which was first lit in 1890. The lighthouse marked the Boca Grande Pass entrance into Charlotte Harbor. There's also a museum inside of the lighthouse if you'd like to learn more about the history of Gasparilla Island. After that, we biked back towards the main part of town and stopped at the Gasparilla Island Lighthouse on the way. This lighthouse was actually built and used in Delaware before it was disassembled and relocated to Gasparilla Island in 1927. It's a nice place to stop for a break. There's a little park built around it. Once we got back into town, we walked around and looked at a few shops, got a snack, and enjoyed looking at some of the historic buildings. There are also a lot of beautiful homes to look at if that's something you're into. Boca Grande is a wealthy community and is home to a lot of large houses and yachts. Even a few famous people have been known to spend time here, like Tom Brokaw, Chris O'Donnell, and the Bush family. So, in summary, taking a boat to Boca Grande is a great way to spend a day in Southwest Florida. Unlike some of the other islands in the area, you can also drive to Boca Grande if you prefer. Be aware that there is a toll required to cross the bridge into Boca Grande and that parking is somewhat limited. This is why people prefer to use golf carts and bikes to get around once they're there. The downside to taking a day cruise to Boca Grande is that you are limited in time, especially if you don't get a golf cart. We managed to see a bit of everything while we were there, but didn't have enough time to sit down and eat anywhere. This was partially due to being there during a busy time between Christmas and New Year's. But make sure you plan for there to be at least some sort of wait if you want to eat lunch. In our case, the waits were so long that it would have taken most of the 3 hours we had to spend on the island. The time goes by fast, so definitely plan out what you want to see and don't try to fit in too much like I did. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found this information useful for planning your next trip. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. I'll see you next time. Bye!